Good. Nevada State Board Practical Exam Verbal Instructions. The hair care portion of the Nevada State Board Practical Exam contains 2 procedures and 4 service segments. Procedures will be used to assess a student's knowledge of safety and sanitation standards. Service segments assess a student's applied practical and theoretical knowledge of hair care services. Each section will be timed and graded separately. You will have 2 minutes before each segment for setup. You may not begin a service until the set time begins. Only after each segment is completed or the allotted time has expired will the examiner then proceed to the next segment. Basic setup procedure. Directions. You have 15 minutes to prepare your workstation and set up the basic supplies used throughout your exam. During this time, you will also drape your mannequin and set up your implements for a layered haircut. You may begin. You're going to have your sanitizer on the outside of your kit. So you're going to pick up your sanitizer, sanitize your hands, put it on your station, get in your kit, take out your trash bags, your soiled linen bag, and your to be sanitized and set them up. So I can just set the lid on top. Okay, sanitize your hands, get back in your kit, and get out your quats, your disinfectant, and a spray bottle. Spray your table and clean it off.
With what?
Okay, get the paper towel out, wipe off your table, throw that in the trash. If you touch the trash, you must wash or sanitize your hands. So go ahead and put everything back on there. Sanitize. And get out your bag for your layered haircut. And then put the lid back on your kit every time. Take everything out of your bag. That bag, throw it in the trash, and then sanitize your hands. Now you will drape your mannequin with a Sanex strip and your cape. You can clip the hair up out of the way if you need to. So if it's not tight enough, you can grab a clip. And you want to clip it towards the front so that way it doesn't get in the way of your hair. Service segment 1, layered haircut. Directions. Examine the scalp for any concerns. Perform a layered haircut using both scissors and razor. You must remove at least 1 inch of hair from the entire head. The mannequin will be left wet as a blow dryer style is not included in this section. Complete this segment in 30 minutes. You may begin. You're going to sanitize your hands, examine her scalp. Now section her into 4. You can wet the hair if you'd like to keep it out of the way. Okay, so now you're going to take down your first guide. Now that the hair is sectioned in 4, take down your first guide on both sides. That's okay. Now you're going to let the hair go. You're going to pick up your clip. You're going to put it on your station. You're going to sanitize it or disinfect it. You're going to sanitize your hands. And then go ahead and use there you go. Go ahead and wet that first piece of hair. Get your razor and your comb, and you're going to take at least a minimum of 1 inch off the bottom layer with the razor. Okay, now you're going to put your razor in the to be sanitized bag. Sanitize your hands. Grab your shears and your comb, and now you're going to proceed to cut the 90. Okay, and as soon as you're finished, step back away from the mannequin, put down your shears and your comb, and wait for an instructor to come grade you.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you to clean up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all your implements that need to be sanitized and put them in the to be sanitized bag. Okay, sanitize your hands because you touched the bag. Undrape your doll. The cape goes in the soiled linens. The clip goes in the to be sanitized, and the Sanex strip goes in the trash. Sanitize your hands. Service segment 2, basic permanent wave. You have 2 minutes to set up. You may begin. Sanitize your hands. Get in your kit. Get out your permanent wave bag. Put your lid on your kit. And set up. Your bag goes in the trash. Sanitize your hands. And step back. Directions. Redrape your mannequin for a chemical service. Examine the scalp for any concerns. Perform a permanent wave on the center back section of your mannequin. You must wrap the entire section and prepare the mannequin for mock product. Step back and wait for instructions. Complete this segment in 20 minutes. You may begin. Sanitize your hands. You're going to use a chemical cape and a double drape. So go ahead and drape her. Okay, now you're going to examine her scalp. And you're going to use the rod to measure out the back section of her head. So you'll part it out of the way. You'll put a clip on one side, a clip on the other side, using that rod to measure out your section. Okay, and then now you will start rolling from the nape up. You will use 10 rods. When you are finished rolling, you're going to base the bottom of her nape and wrap those perm rods with cotton, and you're going to step back. So now you're going to wrap the cotton around it and base the nape area. You will put on your gloves. And at this time, when your gloves are on, you'll step back, which alerts us that we need to come check you. You're going to show us how to saturate the rods and do a test curl. Okay, now that you're done with that, you can clean up. So you will put all your stuff on your station in the to be sanitized soiled linens or trash.
Where does this go?
Trash and trash. And your gloves, you can remove your gloves. And at this time, we'll let you take your perm rods out for the next segment. And remember to remove your drape and put your cape and your towel into soiled linens. and then remove the clips that are left. Service segment 3, a color retouch. You have 5 minutes to set up. During this time, you may section the head into quadrants for the remaining segments. You may begin. You're going to sanitize your hands, get in your kit, and get your color retouch bag. And set up. Put that in the trash, sanitize your hands, and step back. Directions. Redrape your mannequin for a new chemical service. Examine the scalp for any concerns. Prepare the skin and perform a color retouch using mock product on a quadrant of your mannequin. Assume there is 1 inch of regrowth. Complete this segment in 10 minutes. You may begin. Sanitize your hands. Examine the quadrant that you're getting ready to color, which would do the very front. You're going to put on your gloves, drape your mannequin, Okay, now you're gonna apply the protectant just on the hairline, just over that quadrant that you're doing. So on her forehead and above her ear. Yep. So now you're going to get your color. And you're going to apply to around your quadrant. Using 1/4 to 1/2 inch subsections around your whole quadrant. And then in between each subsection, from the scalp down to at least 1 inch of regrowth. When you're finished, put your product up, step back, and we will come check. Now go ahead and clean up. So you remove your gloves, put that in the trash. You can put your color and your protective cream, lids on, put it in the trash. Sanitize your hands. Grab your things to be disinfected, put them in the trash. And you can leave the clips in the hair for the rest of the segment. Sanitize your hands and remove her drape. And put it in soiled linens, sanitize your hands, and step back for the next. Service segment 4. Virgin relaxer. You have 2 minutes to set up. You may begin. Sanitize your hands, get in your kit, and pull out your Virgin relaxer bag. Lid back on, close it up, and set up. Bag in the trash, sanitize your hands, and step back. Directions. Redrape your mannequin for a new chemical service. Examine the scalp for any concerns. Prepare the skin and perform a virgin relaxer using mock product on a quadrant of your mannequin. Complete this segment in 10 minutes. You may begin. Sanitize your hands. Examine her scalp on the other side. Go ahead and redrape her. Just know if you touch anywhere on your body for your hair, your watch, or anything, you must resanitize. Go ahead and put your gloves on. And you're going to go ahead and apply the protectant around your quadrant and in between each 1/4 to 1/2 inch subsection. You can put it on the back of your hand. Grab your comb and put it around your quadrant, all the way around the full quadrant. So you must stop now. Put your comb down, pick up, sanitize it, sanitize your hands, and keep going. So around your quadrant, and in between each 1/4 to 1/2 inch parting, okay. So now get your product and you're going to apply a 1/2 inch from the scalp to the porous ends. Once you've done that all the way through the quadrant, you're going to step back and wait for further instructions. Half inch from the scalp to the porous ends, and then you'll finish that all the way through. And go ahead and step back. So now you're going to show me how to smooth. So you're going to grab your comb. You're going to use the back of your comb and you're going to smooth out from the line of demarcation where you put it all the way to a 1/16 of an inch from the scalp all the way through the ends. And then you will step back. And now you may clean up. Remove your gloves, your protective cream, and your color retouch in the trash. Sanitize. To be sanitized. Sanitize. And remove her drape and her towel and put it in soiled linens. Sanitize and step back. Blood exposure procedure directions. You have acquired a minor cut on the back of your hand. You will be expected to demonstrate the infection prevention procedure for blood exposure. Do not take anything out of your first aid kit until you are asked to demonstrate the proper blood exposure procedure. You may begin. Sanitize your hands. Be mindful there's a cut on the back of one of them. You're going to carefully get in your bag and get your blood spill kit out. You're going to open the contents and dump everything out on your table. Open up your second bag. Apply your glove.
Too honorable.
Apply your glove. You're going to stop the bleeding with your paper. With that paper, you're going to directly put it inside the bag. It must not hit the table at any given time. Go straight into the bag. You're going to grab your antiseptic. When you open it, you're going to take that little piece and you're going to stick it in the bag. You're going to clean your off and stick that straight into the bag. Same with your Band-Aid. You're going to get your Band-Aid, you're going to open it all up. Do not let any pieces fall on the table. It goes straight into the bag. You're going to apply your Band-Aid. Okay? If you are doing this during a haircut, you must have put the other glove on the cut hand. But since you are not, we're going to let you remove the glove with your thumb inside out. Pick up your other glove, put them in the bag, seal that bag, put it in the other bag, seal that bag, and dispose of it in the trash. Sanitize your hands. And step back.